What's up?
I think this may be our last evil twin.
I
Maybe you've got one more.
I feel like there's one more. I think there's one more.
But we've got an evil twin tonight. The evil twins are currently not doing so hot.
Doing pretty bad.
They're doing pretty bad.
Pretty not good.
Is what we'll say.
Pretty actively bad.
So we've got another chance for the evil twins to redeem themselves tonight. Other than that, we got a lot of Untamed.
All Untamed? We had no Untamed last night, right?
Yeah, I think so. So,
or Monday night.
Yeah. Kind of light on board wipes.
Except for the evil twin deck.
So, we're both thinking maybe the evil twin is well positioned enough.
This might be its time.
To advance to the next round.
Let me see if I can get Eddie Cam real quick.
He's just hanging out underneath the table. He's just right here.
Yeah.
The stream started and he decided to just become a lapdog.
Okay. Inside look at Eddie.
Yeah.
Being weird.
All right.
That's okay.
Who's doing what? Who's on?
You're on Rush Face.
Rush Face.
I'm on Gudolino.
Okay.
The Visitor of Poison.
Okay. You've retrieved the rope. You've laid the rope at my feet. You're now looking at the rope. Did you want me to move the rope?
Oh, we got Butterfree.
Yeah. I was thinking how that of the special cards that those are like not that bad overall.
No,
I've been relatively surprised by how well they play. I was actually thinking about how funny they were, how funny the deck that I had that had Trojan Sauropods and it had that combo of creatures as well. So your opponent can like Sauropod in your Fafalde without having to worry about the other stuff. I did actually have to go look up what all of those words mean. Fafalde was apparently an old English word for butterfly.
Oh.
It's like Fifvaldi or something like that. So then chenille is a type of fabric or like a type of silk.
Okay.
And then Bombix is a crap. I forgot what it was, but Bombix is like the phenotype. Wait, that's wrong. I think phenotype is like for plants, but it's the phylum. There's like a scientific name for a type of moth that Bombix is a part of. So Keyforge, always making you learn things.
That's one thing about card games in general is they're good at expanding vocabulary. I'm sure there's a lot of words I know just because Magic exists. Just gaming in general, I think, helps with vocabulary because, like, games tend to like reach far into the languages and
into the
thesaurus and to find ways to name cards uniquely. That was first?
Yes, I'll keep. Code Red, how's it going?
I will mulligan. Aimless Bedouin of the Heaven.
You got to an acceptable typing level.
I'm sure that MMOs contributed heavily to my typing abilities.
An interesting... I learned a lot about people and their relative comfort level with technology when I was a tutor for accounting at the local technical college. And I would imagine that under a certain age, there's a comfort level with technology. But over a certain age, you did not grow up around computers, or you were not forced to use them for a job. If you graduated at the wrong time, you didn't use computers in high school. And if high school was your highest level of education, if you wanted to get a job that forced you to use a computer, you would be in trouble, right? the one of the biggest disservices that the tech school that I tutored at did was they got rid of the paper manual that went with the very basic CPT 170, which is learning Office for beginners. Okay, so you have no idea how a computer works,
and you have to access the
manual and you have to access the manual through the computer. Like I wasn't like a tech guy at the time, right? I was just there for accounting, and but I remember trying to help this poor woman get to the manual so that she could then learn how to use the computer. And it was and she was like so discouraged and so embarrassed. And it was just like, I don't even know how to proceed. I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm here as a tutor. I am not trying to make this worse for you, but you cannot get to this manual. You just have to learn how to do this for me, please. I can't watch you in pain like this.
God.
So yeah. Right. It's real easy. Yeah, there's nothing paper with it. You accessed everything through it, right? The thing about CPT 170 was you could Apple IIs in school. Yeah, we had manual drafting as well at my high school because it was a lot of fun, but you still have to go to college for it, right? Mechanical drafting and whatnot. I mean, it's all AutoCAD now, and honestly, I don't think it's a job that's in as big a demand as it may have once been. So we had a CAD course. I'll say Untamed and play these. So
I'll say Untamed and play All Tied Up.
Okay. What did you do with the Tide?
What did I do with the Tide?
What did you do? What have you done? Where did it go?
I don't know.
Reveal to yourself.
I don't know. I guess we have a new Tide card. Because everyone's gone.
Day one was always going Office Space on an old piece.
Jeez. I'll play Fangtooth Cavern. Play Miliobi. Fangtooth will take out the youngest bear.
Okay. Alright, I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Creative Nature. I will play All Tied Up. Just tapes. I will play Youngest Bear. I'm actually going to buck the trend here. I think I'm going to have Miliobi fight your Miliobi, and it'll enrage since they're Philo. I'll have Flumph. Flumph fights, it could get above the Fangtooth Cavern threshold. I guess I'll just read the Flumph. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
I'll say Sanctum. Play Badge Magus. I'll play Orpheol. Capture.
Well, the Tide is low. Orpheon has 3 armor, and Reap capture 2.
Okay. I'll Hammergram Miliobi. Actually, Hammergram, please. That's fine. Okay. I'll play Light Everlasting.
Yeah, nothing to bring back.
I'll Fangtooth the youngest bear. That tie is gone. That was the. I must have put it with one of the decks I put up a minute ago. I don't remember seeing it. I don't know. I'm just crazy.
I'm gonna play Sierra Officer Hawkins and gain 1. I'll play Volmart and I'll play Shield You later, even though I'm just trying to spread out bodies because of the Fangtooth. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3. Eddie wanted to visit the beach. I don't think Eddie has never been on the table proper, so he's not a table climbing dog.
Yeah, I'll say
It's not as if Eddie were a cat or something.
Untamed. I'll play Bombix and get an Amber, and it'll explode. I'll play a Witch of the Dawn and get Bombix back. Play Bombix and get an Amber, it'll explode. Play Persistence Hunting for Star Alliance. That is my turn.
Okay. Fangtooth.
Hawkins. Your deck feel invalid if you don't have tie card. That's a great question, and we don't know the answer to that question yet.
I am. I am gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna play a Flumph and a Youngest Bear. And Meliobi is gonna fight the Badge Magus. And Enrage Orpheon. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2. Keyforge. This deck, I don't know if this deck... I mean, I guess I had Volmart, but I'm not actually taxing, so...
I will say... Saurian. Play Magistra Vita, can exalt on Saurian to reap. I'll play a Magistra Vita, exalt an Ansarian to reap. Works through Enrage because specifically reaping.
Yeah.
And that can capture 2. Tide is low, right?
Yeah.
I will fight Meliobi. Since that creature keeps making all my guys mad.
He is no longer enraged.
And then I'll ostracize Walmart. And in turn, Flying Tooth will take out the Youngest Bear.
Alright, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Grand Alliance Council. I'll choose this, and that. It's Orpheon. Those 3 die. I actually held that from earlier because it was only going to kill like 2 creatures.
That's definitely one card you want to get some attacks out of because it's very important.
I will play Kirker, Driscoll. I'll play it just sure. I'll play another Shieldulator. I'll put a Plasma Nozzle on Shieldulator. He's gonna spray down Orpheon. So before fight, deal 2 damage to the attacked creature with 2 splash. So it'll spray down Sensor Philo. Orpheon's got 3 armor, so he'll take 2 damage. My Shieldulator's got 2 armor, so it will take 1 damage. I guess I could Creative Nature to kill it. I think that's what I do. I use Creative Nature there so that it gets Assault 3, which will definitely finish it off.
Assault 3, Splash 2, and then it hits it.
And then Skirmish.
And then Skirmish, yep.
Yeah, so it doesn't take any damage. Alright, I'll say check with 6. And it's your turn. I will draw 5.
Alright, I'll say Saurian. I'll ostracize the Kirker, and I'll play Ankylo Formation. In turn, Fangtooth will take out the Shieldulator. Sure.
Alright, so I will forge.
Fangtooth is pretty good in the set, I think.
Yeah, it's done a lot of work. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to put an Officer's Blaster on Driscoll. I will put a Force Field on the Shieldulator. And then I will just reap twice. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Okay. Say Sanctum. Discard Cleansing Wave. I'll play Orpheal and Larry the Lake. I'll Fangtooth.
Nope, she is 5.
Fangtooth.
This is warded.
Fangtooth. The Flumph, I guess.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I'll play a Shoulder Id. I will play a Gas Pipes. I will play a Francis the Economist. I'm going to Stir Up Trouble, so they're going to deal 3 damage to each other. Then I'll Thug my Shoulder Id. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Is our gonna play Lacus, play Cornizon, play Consul Primus, Fangtooth, Gas Pipes. Your turn.
Dog, you do not find some place. Yes, you lay down on the bed, please. Thank you for laying down on the bed. Okay. Quick turn. Yeah, that's these decks are kind of just play what you got.
Yeah.
Don't make decisions. All right. Shadows again, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Shadows. Francis is gonna fight Consul Primus. Both gain 1. I am going to play Sea Urchin and steal 1. Then I walk the plank and steal 1. I could have done 4 damage, but I decided to steal an extra 1 with Francis. And then Shoulder Id will reap to put me to 9. And I will say check, and it's your turn. I will draw 2.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. I'll play Diplomacy.
Okay, so before fight, everything exalts now, right?
Play Medicus, Lacus. I'll just read twice.
Okay.
Fangtooth will hit Sea Urchin.
I will. I will say Star Alliance. I'll say Star Alliance. Driscoll is going to heal the Shoulder Id for 2. 2. I will reap with Shield You later. I will Unity or Discord. I think it's all the same. I think it's literally all the same. I'll reap with Shoulder Id. Francis doesn't kill anything there. Bouncing one of my creatures with only 1 attachment on it only gets me 1, so I think I just reap and I don't disturb the board state.
Okay, well, my turn is
return up to 2. Oh, I could turn up to both and get.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's fine.
Do that, and then I can't win.
Oh, okay.
And then I can't stop you. I mean.
I'll return these, but the force field stays there. I'll play Driscoll. I'll put force field onto her, which is that one. I'll put Officer's Blaster onto Shoulder Id.
There you go.
I had Waste Not Key Frog to try to finish it off next turn.
You didn't need any of that stuff. This deck
it seems pretty bad.
Just kind of plays.
Imagine you didn't
creatures.
kill. Imagine you didn't kill 8 free creatures that game with the Fangtooth. Like,
yeah. Okay, next game.
8 free creatures with Fangtooth that game.
I have the Geneticist of Hubris and Quadrangle, which is a great name. All it did was like make some amber at the start of the game, kill some stuff with Fangtooth Cavern,
and then play creatures.
And then play a bunch of creatures.
Sometimes not even playing a bunch of creatures. Sometimes it was like it's the classic problem.
I was drawing also with, two hands.
Yeah,
because I wasn't efficient.
That's what it felt like. Yeah.
Yep.
And like usually in that situation, what infuriates me in that situation is you're in a 2/2/2 hand, so you play 2, you draw 2 of the house you just played. So you play those 2 again because you're like, it's less likely that I'm going to draw those because I'm so much further ahead on that house. And then you draw the next 2 are that. And you're just like, why? Why is this happening to me? The worst things ever happened to another human being.
This deck seems aight. It seems aight. It's not like that deck last night. That deck, I think about a lot about the entity known as Four Limbs.
That deck got eliminated.
No, it didn't. That was the one that got. That was 3-0, right?
4 Limbs? I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, never mind. The Elder who revises the Labyrinth is the one.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. And Valencia ever did well.
It was a shame because the entity who is known as Four Limbs is such a great name.
It was a good name. That's too bad. The name was just so good in my mind that I assumed that it was the good deck.
I think the deck that has had the best name that has done the best was Nibirius the Apologetically Meaningless, right? Because it was the tournament winner. So it has nothing to be sorry for.
He's scratching? He's not scratching. Do you hear scratching noises? I don't know what that is.
Monka W. Dumping? I was smashing my elbow. I mean, I've got my arms on the table. We both had our arms on the table.
I'm first?
Yes.
I'll play a Brain Eater.
Okay. I will say Shadows. I'll play Trickle Down Theory, Raise the Tide, and then play Jackie Tar. And it's your turn. I'll draw.
Okay. I'll say Untamed. Play Keyfrog. Play Instrument of Silence on the Brain Eater. Persistence Hunting for Shadows. I'll assert dominance to fight the Jackie Tar. Gain 1. For sure.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play General Salvador. I'll play Strange Ordination in game 3. I will Shifting Battlefield. I think actually Jackie Tar because the Brain Eater kills Salvador for free here. And then I'm going to heal or harm. I can fight or I can gain 1. I mean, it's like a free kill on the Keyfrog. I think I just gain 1 though. And it is your turn. And I will draw 4.
I'll say Untamed. I'll put Instrument Silence on Brain Eater.
Okay.
Play Molly Mock and destroy the Trickle Down Theory.
Dead.
I'll Reap with Keyfrog. I'll play Thin the Herd to shuffle the 4 least powerful creatures into their owner's decks.
Okay, so everything but the Brain Eater. It's not too bad there. I would rather keep the Trickle Down, but
sure.
okay, I'll play Lupo the Scarred and do 2 damage to the Brain Eater. I will play Spore Gorger. There's no +1/+1 counters for it. I'll play Flymph, and then I'll Reap or Sow to ready and Reap with the Spore Gorger, but it doesn't do anything because he doesn't have any +1/+1 counters. So, I really scratch my head at the design of some of the evil twins in this set.
Yeah.
I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I'll draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I'm gonna have Brain Eater fight Lupo.
Dead.
So I gain 2. Draw a card. I'm gonna play 2 Submersive Principles. Each lose 2. I'll play Ruins of Arcanus. We'll see if I regret this. Put 4 on it. I get to archive a card. Archive a card. And it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play all Tide up. I still have the Tide, so I will get to. I am going to play Genetic Drift to give the Flumph a +1/+1 counter. And then each creature with a +1/+1 gains 1. The Flumph is going to kill the Brain Eater. I wanted to deal with that Brain Eater for a while. And I will put the +1/+1 counters on the Spore Gorger. And I will say check with 7. It's your turn, I'll draw 2.
Okay, we'll say Starlance. Play Conofs for Hings. Already in my hand, so.
Okay.
While they're searching. Which is unfortunate because I have 5 Starlance cards. And if I just didn't draw this one.
The Hings or the Gross would have been
right.
6. Yeah.
I'll play Scott. I'll play Diplomat Agung. Doesn't matter. Play Gross. And I'll give Officer's Blaster to Hings. And your turn.
Okay, so I will forge. Flumph is going to fight Hings. And I will put 2 +1/+1 counters on Spore Gorger. I am going to Reap with the Spore Gorger, remove 4 +1/+1 counters from it, and deal 1 damage to each other creature.
For each counter?
So yeah, for each counter. So 4 damage to each other creature. And then I will go ahead and waste not away this Flumph to draw 3. I was tempted to just kind of keep seeing how high I could pile it up, but 3. Okay. I will play Evil Twin Chelonia, and then I'll play Evil Twin Youngest Bear. So you'll lose 1, and it's your turn. I've got 6 in hand. That was only 3 cards for the turn.
Okay, say Starlance. I'll play Jericho. I will.
She's actually pretty good with Ruins of Arcanus.
Yeah,
right?
she is.
Arcanus.
I will Jericho in a Brain Eater. I'll play a Zap.
Okay, for 3.
I will do 2 to the Chelonia, 1 to the Youngest Bear.
Okay.
I'll put a Light of the Archons on Jericho.
Since all Sargasso is your personal favorite. Okay, I will say Sanctum. I'll play Orpheol, Orpheon, Larry of the Lake. I'll capture 1 onto Larry of the Lake. Evil Twin. I'll play Light Everlasting, and there is no Sanctum creature yet. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, say Starlance. Play Kirker. I will use Jericho to play
You do Forge also.
I do Forge.
Yeah. Bertani's got you.
I'll play Assert Dominance to fight with the Brain Eater. Fight the Orpheol. I'll draw a card. Play Biome Discovery. Take the Tide. Used Jericho already. So Jericho will fight Orphe on
3 armor because the Tidings.
6 power.
Okay.
Only take 1. And I am done.
Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I am going to play Evil Twin, Hobnob. Evil Twin, One-Eyed Will. Jackie Tar. A Blatant Thievery. Jericho, I guess. And is your turn, and we'll draw 5. I had one of my other houses, obviously, right? But I was like, it would just be an awful turn, just a god awful turn. So I'll play like this. That way, if I reap the youngest bear, I can fight with one. Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'll say Logos. I'll fight the Hobnobber.
Okay.
I draw. I'll play Hydro Cataloger. From counter. I'll play Nova Archaeologist, Oligad, Seaborg. Before I play Seaborg, I'll play Genetic Drift.
Jericho.
With Jericho. Creature plus one counter. We'll get another one. Then I'll play the Seaborg. And that's 5, right?
Archaeologist, Brainer,
2, 3,
Oligad,
4, 5. I'll play Phase Shift. And then Phase Shift will play Molly Mock to destroy the ruins.
Okay.
Alright, your turn.
Okay, I will say Shadows. I'll take 3 chains to raise the tide.
Molly Mock on the other side is what I meant, yes. I was thinking Kirker was my captain.
I'll play Shoulder Id. I am going to Reap with Jackie Tar. Do 6 damage to something. I think Kirker. Reap with Jackie Tar. Do 6 damage to Archaeologist. Actually, I'll get the Seaborg. There's a lot of high priority targets over there. And then One-Eyed Willa will fight the Brain Eater, make you lose 2. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain. Say check with 7.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I will play Eureka. Oh, did you archive for the Hydro Cataloger?
I did not. Yeah, Molly Mock says destroy an artifact, and it's not a May ability, so you have to be careful when you play your Mollymawk because you can blow up your own artifacts with it. So.
What old you get fight youngest bear? I will archaeologist subversive principle. Brain eater will with brain. Okay, I'm done.
Alright. We'll forge. I think I go back to shadows here. I think it's too big of like an amber swing to not say shadows here. Alright, so I'll put my archives into my hand. I'll say shadows. I'll play Hobnobber, who captures one. I'll capture onto the shoulder. I'll reap with Jackie Tar. Alright, Jericho is a 6/2 right now, right? With 1 damage on it.
2 power counters.
2 power, 8/2. Okay, so 6 damage does not kill Jericho. So I will have Jackie Tar smoke the Novu Archaeologist. The fact that you archived anything with it is upsetting, but if you got to use the Seaboard last turn and raise the tide for free, that would also have been pretty bad. Alright, Jackie Tar is going to reap and shoot the Brain Eater. One-Eyed Willa. Shoulder it will reap. One-Eyed Willa will fight the Mollymawk and make you lose 2. Okay, and it is your turn. I will drop a chain. Keyforge. Yeah. Like 6 power is a lot of power in this set. It's like it's a incredibly large amount of power in this set.
Where's the poison wave at?
Yeah, you got 2 damage on the Mollymawk. I actually kind of wanted to keep Val Jericho more unbalanced there. But I also wanted to get the number of creatures in houses on Justin's side down.
Alright, I'll say Starlance. I'm gonna play Diplomat, a Gung, and make old Egad Starlance's turn.
Yep.
I'll have old Egad run into a Spore Gorger.
Yep.
Drop some words. I'm going to play Officer's Blaster on the Diplomat. I'm going to Unity or Discord pick up and pick up, which will just get the Light of the Archons. Then I will play a Gung. Give him a Blaster. I'll make the Starlines. Play off of I sure wish I could kill any of these Shadows creatures.
Elusive is so good in this set.
Yeah.
Like, Elusive does so much work.
I'll just put Light of the Archives back on.
Okay.
Then Jericho will let me play Runes of Arcanus again.
Okay.
Mollymock. We'll just reap. And Jericho will reap.
Cannot. It's enraged.
No, it's enraged. In that case, I'll fight the Willa. Or I guess fight the Willa. That's armor.
Okay.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I am going to reap with Jackie Tar and shoot Jericho. I'm going to reap with Jackie Tar and shoot Jericho.
I did not archive for Ruins. I will archive a card.
I'll shoot Jericho twice for 12.
Okay.
Shoulder Id will reap and Hobnobber. And it's your turn. I'll drop the chain.
Well, gotta say Logos. Pick up the archive. Take 3 chains. Have top card. Play Principal. Play Brain Eater. Play Seedborg. I'm done.
Okay, I will say Shadows. I will read with Jackie Tar. I will shoot a Brain Eater. I will read with Jackie Tar. I will shoot a Seaborg. I will read with Shoulder Id. I will read with Hobnobber. And I will draw one because the chains are gone. So you check with 8. Oh, I have to take 3 chains. I have to take 3 chains because the tie's not high. I'll archive and then draw the chain. Imagine that was a Voltor. I just lose the Voltor.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I reap, but you still have all your creatures.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't stop again with so. Man.
I just used the Shadows stuff I had on the table.
Sure wish
there was a Brand? There's a Brand in this deck I could have Jackie Tar?
Yeah. There's a lot of ways to kill Brand in that deck too.
Yeah. I had Infighting Grand Melee in my hand and was like, I will just hang on to these in case I lose control of the board, but like
Lupo's only enemy creature, yeah. Or else I could have been able to Lupo my Key Frog maybe, but I couldn't. I had no way to kill my Key Frog. I only had 5 untamed cards in my hand.
So you couldn't Arcanus.
Yeah, I could have gotten to 6 though because I had Chelonia. I'm just so mad at the set. You can't kill 2 powerless creatures. It's so annoying. Like, why is there not more direct damage sweepers, like low anything? Yeah. I just want some spot removal, man. It's so frustrating. There's no reason you should be able to lose to a board of 2 power creatures. There's no reason.
Like, how's the set supposed to deal with like Restragantus or?
Yeah, you don't. There's no. Zap is great, yeah.
Zap is pretty solid.
All right.
Is Sack of Coins in this set? Because Sack of Coins is...
it is. It's really good.
My deck had infighting.
I did not have infighting.
This deck did not have infighting, so that's why I was using my board over and over again.
That deck is a good Voltron creature deck, though.
I think this is a good deck.
Yeah, it's alright. It's fine. Just doesn't have hammer control.
Like, yeah,
it doesn't have creature control.
It's soft on hammer control.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of cool stuff. You used Jericho so many times that game.
Yeah. I think that was the deck where I had like the loaded up Brain Eater when we played the prelim game. Because the double fight on the Brain Eater thing, the double fight attachment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I played 3 2-power elusive creatures. The Hobnobber died immediately, right? Hobnobber Willa is actually pretty nasty. Because it's like...
Yeah, that Hobnobber would have been awful. I'm glad I killed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not... So the problem is it only does the damage to one creature. Sack of Coins... Sack of Coins is probably a personal favorite of ours around here because it's a card we've both used to kill a lot of creatures with.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
So, on stream at least. The bets are up. So, you guys peepo shake at me later because you didn't get your bets in, then that's on you.
Jackie Tar's.
Yeah.
Jackie
Tar says kill a creature.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's two.
Snakes. Not snakes.
Hmm.
Do I feel like I want to keep this hand? I'm gonna mulligan it. Look at this hand. Problem is, none of it works together. Right?
Yeah.
The Star Alliance is solid, and this Chelonia seems pretty good with the Star Alliance, right? Because I've got Gross to go get Hings. But like the Thin the Herd just shuffles all my stuff back in, right? So it's like the Thin the Herd is good if I'm going Untamed second because I play something, you play creatures, I Thin the Herd, they're all gone, and then I like play into
there was the one turn last game where I thought I had Thin the Herd in my hand, but it was Genetic Drift. So I thought I was going to be able to deal with your stuff.
And yeah.
But then I realized it was not Genetic Drift, or it was Genetic Drift, and it was not even close to a way for me to win the game. Because then the Herd would have been particularly good.
This deck has Eureka anyway.
It does.
Mulligan for Eureka.
It does. Always for Eureka.
Always mulligan for Eureka. Give yourself a chance to Eureka. You deserve better.
Okay.
Turn 1, Ruins of Arcanus. Archive. Setting it up. That's what we're doing here.
Say Shadows. I'll play a Hard Simpson and I'll borrow the Ruins. It doesn't matter, but your turn.
Oh, I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Val Jericho. I'll use Val Jericho to play a Seaboard. And it is your turn.
I'll say Shadows. Play Hard Simpson. We'll have Hard Simpson fight a Seaborg. I'll Cement Shoes Jericho. Your turn.
I am going to say Untamed. I am going to use Jericho to play Brain Eater. I'm going to mollymawk the Ruins. I sense disaster looming. And I can't.
You don't gain that ever.
Oh, it's mine. I destroyed it. I turn if I, oh man, imagine animator.
Yeah, exactly. Animator with runes is interesting.
But it doesn't.
You animate your opponent's treasures, right?
Yeah.
You steal a amber off them.
Okay. I am going to play Persistence Hunting for Shadows. I will play Keyfrog. And then I'm going to discard this Thin the Herd, since it thins my herd more than I want.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play All Tied Up to get the tide. I will waste not my Hard Simpson and draw 2. And I'll play Meliobi. Your turn.
Alright, well, I would have been able to Runes of Arcanus this turn. I'm going to say Star Alliance. I'll put my archives into my hand. I am going to play Diplomat a Gung. I'm going to choose Brain Eater to become a Star Alliance creature for this turn. I'm going to put an Officer's Blaster onto the Brain Eater. I will zap the Meliobi for 3. And then we're going to eat his brains. And I'll draw. I will play Scott. I will play Biome Discovery to take the tide. I am going to Reap with Jericho. I am going to Unity or Discord. I'm going to bounce the Brain Eater. Bounce Diplomat. Play Diplomat. Choose Keyfrog to be Star Alliance turn. Reap. Play Officer's Blaster onto Jericho, and then use Jericho to play Assert Dominance to ready her and fight. There's nothing to fight, so she'll Reap.
Yeah, Locust will be counted. Agung says in addition to those were houses. So.
And it's your turn. I will draw.
Okay. 4. I'll say Star Alliance. I'll take 3 chains. Play.
How to play Dominance with Jericho.
Didn't you already play a card with Jericho?
Don't believe so.
I guess not. Play Lieutenant Walmart. Give it a Shield You later. Play Hawkins.
You took the time with 3 chains.
Discard in your Discord. There.
Okay, so I'll pay 9. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'll put a Instrument of Silence on Molly Mock with Jericho. Diplomat a Gung is going to Reap and turn Molly Mock into a Star Alliance creature. Molly Mock will fight Volmart and gain 1. And I will Reap with Scott. And that's going to let me ready and Reap with Diplomat a Gung, who's going to turn Keyfrog into a Star Alliance creature. I'm going to Reap with Jericho. Will Reap. I'm not going to put a +1/+1 counter on Scott. And it is your turn. I will say check with 6, and I will draw 1.
Good. Guess I'll move.
I will Forge. Star Alliance again, I think. Methinks. I'll say Star Alliance. I'll use Jericho. Instrument of Silence. Diplomatic Gung's gonna Reap. Lilac Star Alliance. Lilacs gonna fight Youngest Bear. I'll gain 2. I'll Reap with Scott. He's gonna ready and Reap with Diplomatic Gung. He's gonna let Keyfrog become Star Alliance and Reap. And then Jericho's gonna Reap. I'll say check with 7.
Just one card. I just want a card
that kills 1 creature
in any house that kills 1 creature reliably. That's all I
fought
want.
with the Key Frog and won. Yeah, I could have. You're right.
Yeah.
That would have done it. I wanted to see if he had anything that could have stopped me anyway.
Nope. Just playing 3 creatures that are blank a turn.
Yeah.
Just doing that.
A Twin Bolt.
Twin Bolt would be awesome. Yep. Yep. I don't know.
You're on the Evil Twin?
Yep. You're on Udolino.
Oh man, this deck is slow.
Maybe I'm just bad at Keyforge. I'll just have to accept that.
Justin had 3 wins Monday night, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
He was just... It was just came on the back of an 8-game streak or whatever. So... And the games were forever long.
Yeah.
It was the first time ever we didn't play a game.
Yeah.
Right, like one that we had scheduled. It is the first time we have ever done that.
I maybe could have won the second game had I played differently. Maybe. There was just so much. I just needed to draw into a way to delete Shadow's board, but I don't think I didn't do that.
Yeah.
There was really no even good way for me to fight the Shadow's board any of those turns either. So.
Yeah, well, Jackie Tarb made it more difficult to do that, right?
Yeah. No, I have no regrets about skipping that game. I marked it as a tie, and we're never looking back because those decks were trash. Plus, Crit Camp was doing some IRL Keyforge, so I wanted to go check that out. Thanks, Coret. 2 years.
24.
2 years. Wow. Thank you, Coret. Coret, did you watch
Double or Nothing?
Double or Nothing? It was so fun. 2 years.
We assumed you were watching Double or Nothing since you weren't here on Sunday.
Yeah. It was very enjoyable. 10. Okay. Okay, I'll keep. Yeah, the Tidings is good. I really like the triple threat. That was my favorite.
I'll keep.
I will play. Shoulder it.
I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Kabuk. Persistence Hunting for Shadows, and then I will play All Tied Up. Is the tie. Your turn. I will draw all 3.
I'll say Untamed. Play All Tied Up to raise the tie. Play Lupo and do 2 damage to Kabuk. Play Genetic Drift. Let's do Lupo. Your turn.
I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Medicus Lacus, and I will ostracize Lupo. Before that monster
Or Lupo.
tears my board to shreds. And I'll draw. Good.
Say Sanctum. I'll play Strange Ordination. Play Orpheon. Play Orpheol. Play Larry of the Lake. Capture 1. I'll just capture 1 Larry. And I'll play Light Everlasting. There's nothing there. Here's your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Bulwark. I will Cleansing Wave, and heal 1, and gain 1. I'm going to Hammergram Orpheol. I'll play Light Everlasting. I don't have a Sanctum creature in my discard pile. I'll play Taxing Journey. I'll choose Medicus Lacus. Capture 1. And it's your turn. I will draw 5.
Play Shadows. Play Trickle Down Theory. Play One-Eyed Willa. Play Sea Urchin, steal 2. Pretty good. I'll play Blatant Thievery to enrage the Medicus and whatever. To my pool. Shoulder Door Reap. Your turn.
Alright, gonna say Saurian. Gonna play Censor Philo. Gonna play Magistra Vita. I'll select Gibbuck to reap. I will. Oh, I played this Diplomacy first, I guess.
Okay.
Then I will play Ankleo Formation. I'll give Medicus like a skirmish. I guess I take 3 chains here, raise the tide, and then have Medicus Lacus kill Larry the Lake. And exalts before the fight. It's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3. Lacus check.
Sneaky Lacus check. Okay.
You do forge. Correct.
I'll say Sanctum. I'm gonna reap with Orpheon. I'm gonna Grand Melee. Just gonna kill Orpheon.
That's just all my stuff. That's just all of it. Wasn't playing around that card. I was trying to play around infighting. I wasn't playing around it particularly well, but I'm trying to.
Viewer and take the tide. I'll play Healer Harm just to gain 1.
Okay. My turn.
I think I messed up. I could have gotten like a One-Eyed Willa fight in
Oh,
there.
I got a Gabuk.
Yeah, you got Gabuk trigger.
Nope.
Okay. So if you hit a creature there, I could have actually One-Eyed Willa, which is probably bad for you. Your turn.
Alright. Going to say Sanctum. I'll play Larry. Orpheon with the capture icon. I will Light Everlasting. The Bulwark. Let's play around infighting. Let's do like that. Okay. Alright. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3.
A Forge. Play Untamed. Use Trickle Down Theory. Gain 1. Play Youngest Bear. I'll Reaper Sow to ready and reap with the Youngest Bear. Fight with One-Eyed Willa. I'll fight.
That's 3 armor.
3 armor. Got no armor. I'll fight Larry the Lake. You lose 2. Play Spore Gorger.
So +1/+1 counters.
Play Waste Not. Crash My Shoulder is or too good. Certainly protecting my One-Eyed Willa. So I'll dump the Spore Gorger. Draw 2. I drew Infighting, but that's probably a mistake because it kills my One-Eyed Willa. I do still want the Shoulder Ed, but it kills Larry the Lake. Does some damage to Bull. Yeah, I'll go and play it.
Okay.
steal one. Shouldered. Okay, your turn.
I'm gonna say Untamed. I'll play Bombix. I'll get an Amber. It explodes. I will play Chenille. I'll play Witch of the Dawn to get back to Bombix. Play the Bombix and explode the Chenille the right way this time. And then I will play a Meliobi. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 4. I think if I had this Fangtooth earlier in the game, I might forge a key. I'm not saying I would be in this game, because that deck, I feel like that deck's power level is actually pretty high.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Like, the cards in it are above average.
Yeah. I'm going to say Shadows. I will play Brand and give you 1.
Okay.
Play Jackie Tar. I'm going to easy marks to exalt each damaged creature.
Okay.
I'll use the trickle down to gain 1. I'll reap with Shadow Self. Or the Shoulder In. Your turn.
I have to somehow get this Cornison Octavia into play this turn and also use it.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, well, you're at what? You're at 7? Okay, so I can't actually use Orpheon because the tide is low. So I will forge. All right. So I will say Sanctum. I'll play Badge Magus. Bulwark will fight Rend. No, that doesn't do it. Because Bulwark dies, because I don't actually do enough damage. I guess Bulwark fights Jackie Tar. And then Orpheon reaps and captures 2. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
The 2 armor?
It's 3 armor.
Okay. Say Shadows. Play Jackie Tar, Shouldered, Hobnobber.
I'm stuck forever in the Sanctum land.
Yeah.
So I can read with this Orpheon. I can have Bulwark kill Jackie Tar. No, I can't even kill Jackie Tar. I think that's just game at this point. Yeah, it's game. I don't have any Sanctum cards, so I don't make any forward progress. So I just end up capturing a bunch of Amber on Orpheon.
Which I eventually kill with a Jackie Tar.
Red Hand Registry. Wow. What if I had drawn that?
Yeah, this deck is pretty good. So we do have our first Advancing Evil Twin deck right there.
Yeah, I did it.
It has made it. We've done it.
We've done it. Bright Danica of the Avenues, Evil Twin.
It's pretty solid. You're on Bright Danica now on Rush Face.
It's just got like a
This pod was kind of rigged. Seems kind of rigged for it,
right? The thing is, I feel like it's got a lot of board wipes.
Yeah, that's the
which
thing.
is good.
That's like an automatic advancement if you have 3 board wipes in your deck.
And it's got Amber control.
Yeah,
because the shadows in this,
it's pretty steely. And Brand is really good in that deck because you can like kill it with Grand Alliance Council. You can kill it, or not Grand Alliance Council. You can kill it with a
Grand Melee,
infighting.
Yeah. So, yeah. And the deck has a lot. It's got a lot of like spot removal here and there too, right? Yeah. And then it also generates Amber. So basically, it does everything you need a Dark Tidings deck to do. It can kill creatures, generate Amber, and then stop your opponent from forging.
And the Evil Twins it has are pretty good.
Which sounds like a good Keyforge deck.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Keyforge decks can't do all 3 of those things. rush phase. This rush phase is 1-1 now, right?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Kulino's out, which it's pretty bad. So
yeah, it's slow.
And Genesis is 1-1.
Deck is slow. Meatball. The meatball excursion.
Seven. And 9. 6. Well, that's mulligan. This is the deck I just lost with two games ago, yeah. I see. I'm remembering.
Oh, all of the creatures.
Yeah. This Untamed.
I think this deck can do better, so I'm going to mulligan.
Quadrangle's last game is against Kulino. It'd be mighty embarrassing if I lost to Kulino.
Bright Danica does not exist yet.
Okay. I think regular Bright Danica is pretty much the same deck, right?
So I feel like the Shadows is actually better because I think regular Hobnobber is scarier than Evil Twin Hobnobber, right?
Yeah. Although I really like the Evil.
It's good in this deck.
The
Evil Twin, Sea Urchin, and Willa.
Yeah, is really good.
Willa is better with Evil Twin Hobnobber.
That's true. That's true.
Right. I guess both of those are actually better with their counterparts then, right?
Yeah.
So you also get Chelonia regular
Chelonia,
which I think is pretty good in this deck.
Yeah.
Spore Gorger is a whatever, and Youngest Bear is a whatever, I think. And
you'd probably prefer the Youngest Bear. Although
the Larry the Lake makes your creatures harder to kill, right? It protects the rest of the creatures in the deck. So I think you kind of want the regular version of this. So down to 6 for me.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get chonky.
Play these creatures. Your turn.
All right, I will play All Tied Up to raise the tide. This deck actually has a fair number of ways to interact with the tide as well. I am going to Genetic Drift Chonkers, so he's going to get a counter and then get another counter. And then Chonkers is going to fight Muliobi and get to chonkin'. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
Okay, I'll say.
Can I get the waste not to work?
Star Alliance. I'm gonna Grand Alliance Council.
I'm
sorry.
Oh, he was so chonky.
I'll play Shield You later. I'll give him a Officer's Blaster and a Force Field.
Boo this man.
He was getting way out of control. Far too chonky.
Far too chonky. Alright. I am going to say
Madge. Do I not have Madge this channel, or just not hit tab?
I don't.
If I don't have Madge, if you didn't hit tab, Code Red, I swear
it's so easy.
It's
just
so
hit the tab.
easy.
Tab complete your BTT emotes.
Oh, you're on your phone. That is a pain. I don't know how to reliably type them on the phone.
Dang, think. Okay, I guess I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Orpheon. I'll play General Salvador. I'll Shifting Battlefield and capture onto the Salvador. And your turn. Shifting Battlefield is actually interesting because of Grand Melee. Right?
There it is. Sag. He's sagged. I'll say Untamed. I'll reap the youngest bear to reap with Shield You Later. The word Shield You Later. Play Creative Nature. Play a Flumph. I'll play Waste Not on the Shield You Later. And draw 3.
Yep. Yes, Madge does exist.
Amelia.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. You ready for this play?
Yep.
Reaper So, to give 3 +1/+1 counters as I choose.
Alright. Okay.
I will end fighting.
Oh. It's pretty good. Just doesn't even say enemy creatures.
Just give 3 +1/+1 counters to creatures distributed as you choose.
That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Wow.
And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Wow. I'll say Shadows. I'll play Freebooter Fae. Play Borrow. On your trickle down economics, I wish. I will play Mug. And
got armor.
Actually, no, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna cement shoes to kill him.
He's got armor.
Or is the tide?
Yes, so the tide is low.
Oh, I do that first then.
Okay. Before playing
Freebooter.
Okay.
And then I'll play Freebooter. Double raise the tide. I was thinking it was the other guy. Which doesn't get armor, so I was just thinking, you know what I mean. It's really weird when a thing gets a benefit when the tide's low.
Yeah. It is the only card in the set, perhaps?
I think so.
So. I am going to say Shadows. I will play Trickle Down. Oh, I had to hodl. I treated it like
GameStop.
AMC stock.
Yeah.
Play Trickle Down. I will play this a-hole sea urchin.
Dive Pod? What is Dive Pod?
Yeah, that's true. But it also gets something while it's high.
Oh, yeah, that dumb card. I don't know that we got many of that card.
I'll play Hobnobber. I'll capture onto Salvador again. I will play One-Eyed Willa. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
It's rare and trash.
It's very bad.
It's pretty bad.
We definitely had a dive pod or 2.
Yeah.
But that card is very bad.
I'll say, okay, I'll play All Tied Up.
Raise the tide.
I'll play Youngest Bear, Flumph. Your turn. Double? Ooh, that's rough. That's not the rare you want to get double of.
It doesn't even have an amber pip on it.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
What's it doing?
What the hell? Okay, I am going to say Shadows. I'm gonna Blatant Thievery Freebooter Fae.
Madge.
One-Eyed Will is gonna kill that youngest bear. And I gotta raise the tide. Sure, I'll take 3 chains to raise the tide. Make you lose 2. Sea Urchin will reap, and then Hobnobber also reaps. Yeah, I'll go to 8, and it's your turn. I'll drop a chain.
say Starlance. Gonna fight Hobnobber.
Before One-Eyed Willow and Hobnobber
Run wild on me. Play Driscoll, play Hawkins. Game 2. Play Unity or Discord. Put all this stuff in my hand. Play Hawkins. Get 2. Play Shield you later. I'll play Shield you later and I'll put the Blaster and Force Field on Driscoll. Here's your.
Alright, so I will forge. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Chelonia, Evil Twin. I'll play Spore Gorger, Evil Twin, to make you lose 1. I'll trickle down to gain 1. And I am going to Persistence Hunting Star Alliance. Keep all those idiots from doing too good of a job. And it's your turn. I will draw 3 and drop a chain and go forge.
I'll say Shadows. I'll stir up trouble. I gotta get Chilla now. Wish that I didn't have elusive. I guess I'll stir up trouble amongst these two.
Okay.
Play Hard Simpson, play Shoulder Id. Walk the plank to steal 1. Freebooter Faye. I'll fight the Sea Urchin. Not Madge. Okay, your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. Salvador is going to reap. I am going to deploy Badge Magus here. And then I'm going to Grand Melee to kill the center of
the very weak center of my board.
Yeah. I wish.
So it's interesting how the Star Alliance's deck can't help but play into Grand Melee. The Star Alliance in general is like incentivized to play the opposite of how Grand Melee wants you to play, and I think that's kind of a cool interaction.
Alright, and it is your turn.
Okay. I'll say Shadows. Play Gas Pipes Balloon. Play This is the Economist. White Badge Magus. I'll play Sea Urchin. Take 3 chains, I threaten here. Or I play it. I don't. So no, I won't. I'll capture one, and I'll reap the shoulder.
Alright, I am gonna say Shadows. I'll play Shoulder Ed and Jackie Tar, and it's your turn. I'll draw all 3.
Play Starlance. A Plasma Nozzle on Driscoll. And have Driscoll fight Shoulder Id. He'll steal one, but she'll kill it. And do 2 to the Jackie Tar and 2 to the other guy.
Lose to the Unity or Discord here, I think.
I'm gonna reap with the shoulder, or the Shieldulator. Play Walmart. Play Unity or Discord. Play Driscoll. Play all this stuff on Driscoll. Although maybe I should put it on Sling Shield. Or the Walmart. Yeah, let's put it on the Walmart. And I'll also give Walmart a. Okay.
Yep. I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Youngest Bear, Lupo. Lupo killed the sea urchin. I'll play a Flumph. And it is, I'll trickle down so I can threaten. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Say Shadows.
You forge.
I forge.
I think I lost the game, but I took those chains, honestly. Because I was ahead, and then I like fell a little bit behind each turn, and then we got the game got to the point where it is now.
I'm gonna fight the guy,
Salvador.
Yep. I will discard Hard Simpson, fight Salvador, so you capture one from your inside. We'll walk the plank to steal one. I'll play Freebooter Faye, take the tide, and I will reap with Shoulder Id.
Yeah, I lose. I did not draw the Brind.
Yeah. Brind is big.
I did not draw the Strange Ordination. I just
Easy
drew
marks as well.
I just drew the Waist Knots. So
the chains.
Yeah. So I think I lost the game when I took the chains for the one-eyed Willow. So it felt like the right play at the time because I was getting
3 chains for 2 amber, right? But it's like
well, I mean, I was getting value, right? And I was threatening, but it just made me fall behind. So I think that game is a pretty good lesson to learn.
Yeah. It was an interesting game.
Yeah, I feel like I had a low percentage draw for that deck.
I think so too.
Right.
I expected everything to die every turn of mine. So.
You started I had the second Grand Melee in hand, but your board was I had like fixed your board at that point, right? And the intervals were just off on creatures because I couldn't kill anything with the Salvador. I could kill nothing with the Salvador that would make the Grand Melee better. And so, because the Shieldulator I needed 5 to kill.
Yeah.
And so because the stupid when you had all that garbage on Driscoll, I wanted the Driscoll dead, but I couldn't get to it because it was elusive.
Shielded, 5 power.
But if I could kill the Shieldulator, I'm in great shape.
Yeah.
But that was no such luck. So the games are solid-ish.
I think they're
that last game was pretty good.
Yeah, I believe the last 2 games have been pretty good.
I think that last game was pretty good, but yeah.
Game 6. We're actually playing Game 6 tonight. We're way ahead of schedule tonight.
Oh yeah.
Compared to Monday night. The games are definitely better than Monday night's games.
These are faster.
Yeah, they're much faster. The freaking Unity Discords in that deck are nuts.
Well, when they hit, when I played the deck,
if you had to draw them together, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, I think I did. I had a good one and I had a bad one, right?
Yeah.
The deck has 2. So
if you keep its creatures down, they're really bad.
Yeah.
Because that's how my game when I had it first time went. Was that I just didn't have any creatures, and the Unity Discords are just blank at that point.
Yeah, that last game was a pretty good one. It felt kind of shitty to lose that game because I felt like I was ahead. In Dark Tidings, it's like when you feel like it's because we played so much Mass Mutations, where if you were ahead in Mass Mutations, you were just ahead. You were just going to win that game. Dark Tidings seems to actually have some boomerang mechanics in the set somewhere, hidden here and there.
I mean, if your opponent's running with a game with the board, and you clear the board, it's really hard to reestablish, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the most common ways.
Because the board wipes are so situational, you can play in such a way that you're preparing for the board wipe, you annihilate the opponent's board, and now you've got an established board that is safe versus board wipes.
Yeah.
Right? And so your opponent can't wipe you right back to try to establish something. And then at that point it's just the charge of the Light Brigade. So I won that roll. Okay. I'm keeping.
I'm not gonna.
I will play Witch of the Dawn. Go.
Okay. What's he up to? What? 5.
You want a deck that gives them the Hound speech from the battle on the Blackwater. That's what you want, a deck that says that to people.
All right, I'll say Starlance. I'll play a Scott, play the Archons, and then I'll use your Discord to play a Scott and play the Archons again.
You were supposed to play Ruins of Arcanus there.
Okay.
My turn?
Yeah.
I will say Sanctum. I'll play Red Hand Registry. I will play Orpheol. I will play Orpheon. I will heal or harm. And it's not worth the chains here. I'll heal or harm and just gain 1. I'll play Light Everlasting and then Cleansing Wave. I kept it on the gamble that you just play like an early Arcanus. Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'll say
because if you did, and I just got the 4 immediately.
Yeah. I'll say Untamed. I'll play Lupo and do 2 damage to Orpheon. I will assert dominance, have Scott fight Orpheol.
Orpheol?
Yeah. I will play the Fittest.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you looking at my arm?
I'll Persistence Hunting or Untamed. Your turn. What's up?
The deck does not steal.
Nope. What are you doing? What are you
this
doing?
Dog.
What are you doing?
It's being very disruptive. We're ahead of schedule. Eddie.
What are you doing?
We're ahead of schedule. You're putting us behind ahead of schedule.
What are you doing?
I am going to say Untamed. I'll Mollymock my own Red Hand Registry.
Okay.
I'll play a Gabuk. I'll play a Bombex who'll explode, but give me an amber in the process. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Play Untamed. I'm gonna give this Scott a Instrument of Silence, even though he was not built for fighting. He is now a warrior.
Yeah.
I will play Chelonia, Mollywalk. There's no artifacts to destroy.
No Tide.
I'm not taking 3 chains for 1 amber. You know. I'll assert dominance to have Scott fight. Scott is now 6, 7 power. No, 4 or 5. 5 power. So Scott will fight the Mollywalk. And I'll gain 1. And Lupo is gonna fight the witch.
Okay, I will say Saurian. Like Console Primus. Thank you for that follow, Jeremy 32 Miller.
Thank you.
I'll play Ankleo Formation, and I'm gonna ostracize that Scott. Please get out,
My Scott.
Get out. No, other way. Other way.
Oh, yep.
And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Precious Scott. Okay.
I'll
say Star Alliance. I'll play Jericho, Kirker, and Officer's Blaster. Your turn. Check with 6.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Ritual Life. I'll play Fafalde, who's going to explode. And then Way of the Pixie onto... That's the Reap one? Gabuk will Reap for 2. It's not that. I thought it was the Skirmish Gain one. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
We got a title match tomorrow. Good luck. Rolling King of the Hill does sound like a really cool local format to have, for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll forge.
I believe this game is done.
I will say Logos. I'm going to play 2 Submersive Principles. Play Archaeologist Seaborg Ruins. I don't have a card to archive or a card to play on Jericho. So, is it worth taking 3 chains there for 3 creatures? It might be worth taking. Although with the ruins, it like kind of ruins my future chances at getting a ruins off. But then again, it's 3 amber. Do I just not play ruins in that case? That's actually not a clear decision, I don't think. I just really hate taking chains. But if I had taken chains a million years ago, plenty might be doing work. But at any point, you could have just taken the tide for me, you know? Yeah. Well, if I took the chains first, then played 2 Submersive Principles, it's probably worth it. I'll do that. I had 0 amber.
Yeah, because you have me, then have me. I was at 7.
Yeah.
So I lose 3, and then I lose 2.
Yeah, that's definitely worth it. Okay, so then I'll play these 3. Chelonia. Do I play the ruins though is the question. I'm just gonna be drawing 5 for a while. But I'll just play it, you know, it's fine. What's the worst thing? I mean, 4 amber and have you win the game because of it. Alright, I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Diplomacy. So if you fight, if any of us fight, Exalt. I'm going to play Altruist Rostrum. I'm going to play Magistra Vita to Exalt Orpheon to Reap, and Orpheon will capture 2. I'm going to Reap with Console Primus, and I will transfer 1. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Say Star Alliance.
Well, there's like 8 hunting witches in the set, and oh my god,
Like gross.
oh my god. Speaking of things that are gross,
Get hangs. Gain 1. Yeah, I do need a board wipe. Jericho. Play Brain Eater. Play there. Then Hings here. A blaster on Hings. Play a Zap. For 1, 2, 3.
he didn't have any cards left for the Ruins of Arcanus.
5 damages, so I'll do 3 damage. 4, 5.
Sure.
Yeah.
Get Chelonian Amber. 3.
I need 2 more Chelonian Amber, right?
Yeah.
I got 1 for that one. I just forgot Brain Eater and Hings. I will have Kirker fight Orpheon. And Jericho will reap.
This is the Kulino deck is miserable to play.
It's pretty awful.
I have 5 creatures in my hand, by the way.
Oh god. That's pretty awful.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed. Gobuk fights Hank Gross.
So I don't do that.
So you don't draw more cards than is allowed by the rules of Keyforge. I'll play All Tied Up to raise the tide. I am going to play Chenille. I'm going to Ritual of Life Gobuk. So destroy it. I put a Medicus Lacus onto the table, and I will get back what? A Bombix. That's right. I'll play a Bombix and kill my Chenille.
It's happening.
And it is your turn. I will draw 2. I'll say check with 7. Oh my god. I forgot this deck was a Fangtooth deck.
Oh yeah. It didn't.
It's actually not a bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bad Fangtooth deck. Well, the thing was, I would have killed Chelonia 100 turns ago.
I'll say Lewis. I'll play Eureka.
Yeah. Well, I lose because I have 5 creatures in hand now.
Okay.
And no way to control Amber. It's Cornison, Octavia, and Orpheon. Okay,
they may be the only ones.
You get a Taxing Journey. Cornison, Octavia, and Orpheon, I believe, are the only things that can do anything with Amber in this deck. Yes, yeah. 3 cards, none of which that steal, capture, or destroy. Sorry, none of which that steal or destroy. It is only capture. You do have ways to dump it, at least, but man.
It's pretty poor. Is that 3 advancing decks tonight?
I mean, Kulino.
Is there a first 3 for?
Might be.
I think it is. Julio's really bad though. It's true. Yeah. Those are first 3 for
Rush Face and Bright Danica of my advance. What do we have to look forward to for next for Sunday?
We got on Sunday Sinister Conflalister, Rivero the Armed, Evil Twin of Wolf Parmesan. Another that was the other Evil Twin.
Yeah, Jean Parmesan.
Yeah, Jean Parmesan, and then Fancifully Ephemeral Telome.
Okay.
Let's see if there's another Evil Twin. I think there might be still one more.
And our Canadian decks had a lot of Evil Twins in them. Evil Twin in the final.
Okay. There's
very
there
final.
are two
group.
more Evil Twins left then.
Okay. Very final group has an Evil Twin in it.
But our first Evil Twin advancement was tonight.
I think the names get better every set.
Yeah, and as well as the Archon art.
Yeah,
just getting like consistently better.
I mean, the named Whelmed Belinda is
it's strong, real strong.
I consider myself whelmed every time I see the word whelmed.
I'm extremely whelmed by it. Okay, that's the stream.
There you. That was a fast one.
That was pretty fast.
I think the decks were all kind of. The decks generated more amber than there was control.
Yes.
Right. So that always ends up for like a pretty quick game.
The AI that sublimates nerds. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The rogue of the feckless spaceship. Count X Hot Bro.
Mayor of Love.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. Everyone have a great weekend, rest of the week. We'll be back on Sunday with the next group.
Yep.
I'm glad we're getting into the tournament. Got to get to that second round.
The second round, I think, will be pretty solid.
Got to get to it.
There'll be a lot.
I think it'll be really, really.
There'll be a lot of counterplay.
Yeah.
I wonder if the so the it's a lot like the other sets outside of Coda that we've played, where it feels like if one deck has kind of a high roll start, it can just like ride that to victory. What I'm interested to see. When we got deeper into the tournaments, AOA was the same way, Worlds Collide was the same way. The decks that got high rolled on had enough chutzpah to get back into the game.
Yeah.
Right? I wonder
We've seen it a couple times in Dark Tidings.
Yeah, but only a handful.
Yeah.
But, so I wonder if that trend will continue in this. Mass Mutations, it was more of like an amber battle, right? The boards, you had a very small subset of decks. I'd say it was like 10%, maybe sub 20. It was sub 20% of decks, right? Like something like 1 in 5 decks wanted to establish a board and then use it to win. And the boards were pretty sticky. And they had ways. They just had so many creatures or creatures that were just a pain to get rid of. You could ride that to victory, but that wasn't every deck, right? Dark Tidings, it feels like the vast majority of the decks want to use a board because the abilities of your creatures are so good. So, right. The first filter gives us a better idea of what like the better decks in the set look like.
Yeah, and how they play and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. It's hard for me. The problem is that the board wipes in this set, outside of the Star Alliance ones, very easy to play around. So that is the hang up for me. We still gotta. We're what? Are we halfway?
That was J L.
So not even quite halfway.
That was L.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're right at the halfway mark then.
13 more.
Yeah.
So, yep.
So we're right at the halfway mark.
The halfway point will be halfway into the next stream.
Krazap is very good. Cross set.
It's really good, yeah.
Krazap was like okay.
It was still pretty good.
It was like okay, depending on what the opponent was.
Yeah.
It was very good versus Sanctum. Solid against like this. Pretty good against Saurians. Saurians did not have like a ton of mutants, so.
The halfway held Sastu? That'd be interesting. We already know the highest Sast deck we had lost, so.
Oh yeah.
There's that.
And it got embarrassed.
They did get embarrassed. Okay. Everyone have.
They got told, run on back now. Run on back now, Dex Keyforge.
Get on back there.
Get on back, Dex Keyforge. It's ass number. That's what happened to that deck. So.
See you Sunday. Bye.
Later.